headlines in this morning's LA Times and the New York Daily News are just the first sign that we could see a summer of ugly legal battles over all of this. So who would potentially end up profiting here? Let's bring back Sharon Waxman right now, along with entertainment attorney James Walker, who has represented a number of celebrity clients, including the Jackson family, and our legal analyst, Lisa Bloom, joining us once again as well. You guys have all been doing reporting on this. James, you've talked to a lot of people. You've been looking into the family business or Michael Jackson's business dealings. What did you learn?
Well, a couple things I learned. First, I want to clear up this $500 million in debt, Campbell. He was in heavy debt, but a lot of it was mortgage monies against his publishing catalog.
Okay.
I want to point out to your viewers that Michael Jackson's catalog, he didn't sell the entire catalog. And he had various companies that owned different portions of his music. For example, he had My Jack Publishing, which owned the Off the Wall stuff,
right,
The Great Balls of Fire, a number of other great songs. Then he had the Sony ATV partnership that he shared with Sony. Now, when you do a partnership like that as an entertainment attorney, I can tell you, he didn't assign to Sony the entire 100%.
Okay.
There was some portion.
So there's still a lot of money coming in. This is really the bottom line.
Millions of dollars coming in, and I looked at a lawsuit filed by his former manager, Ramon Bain, his spokesman and manager. And in her lawsuit, she says that from one of the companies, he was getting about $10 to $15 million a year in revenue, in publishing revenue. And it's not the Sony ATV company. It's another publishing deal he had set up, I believe, with Warner Chappell. So if you look at that and all these other issues.
All right, I'm skeptical about all this. Michael Jackson has been very deep. Yeah, thanks. I mean, I've done a lot of reporting on Michael Jackson's finances in recent years, and he has not had money coming from these catalogs. He has been borrowing against his half ownership of that Sony ATV catalog for years, and he's defaulted on those loans, not recently. So what was going on with that catalog the last time I checked is that Sony had the option of being able to buy half of the catalog, and that is Michael Jackson's half of the catalog, and they've been waiting to do that.
But Sharon, if you check the copyright records, there's nothing indicating that they actually bought it or they actually purchased it.
No, they haven't done it.
So they've done nothing. So in fact, if he has sold them a portion of it, he still remains the majority owner because there's no indication that they exercise that option.
So does that mean, Sharon, that basically, and I want to boil this down because I don't understand all the legal ramifications by any means, but that the family or whoever ends up with his holdings could sell it all and wouldn't be stuck with all this debt. Bottom line.
No, not that. I don't think that's true at all. I don't think that's true at all. I think that Michael Jackson defaulted on a lot of loans that he's took out. He's basically been living off of the largesse of other people, whether that's Sony or whether that's a Bahraini prince. But it is correct what Jim Murray said earlier, which is that Michael Jackson's spending, which had no relationship to his actual income anymore, is now finished. So his catalog or whatever assets he has or his music will continue to throw off revenue for his children. And as we reported at the Wrap, it seems like there was this last rehearsal the night before he died was recorded. And it is releasable as an album. Just imagine how many copies that would sell for the next 50 years.
Now, hold on. I want to bring Lisa into this because really what we care about is that his mother at least has been granted temporarily control of all his assets. And what does this mean for the children? Because you don't want them to be saddled with this enormous amount of debt.
She's been given control of the small stuff, not the big stuff. She's been given control of his tangible personal property, which are things like a computer or a table, not real estate, and not the big business interests like the ATV Sony catalog that we've been talking about. She's not controlling those at this point. The judge could order that down the line, but for now it's just the small stuff so she can take care of the kids and control the personal property.
And Campbell, I want to be clear to Sharon and the other viewers out here, we have nothing on record to prove that Sony actually exercised 25, 50, or 100% of the catalog. So what we do know is he owned that catalog in the majority of it.
And money will be coming in.
And money will be coming into the estate.
And we got to end it there because we're almost out of time. But still, clearly, a lot of unanswered questions. But many thanks for a little bit of enlightenment there from James Walker, Sharon Waxman, and Lisa Bloom, as always. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Less than a week ago,